In the days of Christmas past, there was a certain kind of present that I told people would always be welcome. And those presents were silly little things that I could do in a video. This was back when I was trying to do Brad Does Anything every week. The point was that I would do one video every week, it could be anything, and obviously having extra things that I can do in those videos was a boon. But I'm not making those videos as much anymore, so some of these crafts things that I've been given have found themselves just lying around my flat for years. So I thought what would be a nice video to do this year for Bradvent would be to go through some of the ones I have left. So I have 3 things with me that I have gained over the years. First of all, a kit to make your own bouncy balls. I've got a big box that says air-dried modelling clay. I do not know if the clay in here is going to be usable, because I've had this for a while. And finally, we have this. I think my niece might have got me this. I don't remember. It's to make a clownfish that you can wear on your head. This is the finale, because I reckon that everyone who's watching this video now is going to be looking at this thinking, I want to see him wear a clownfish on his head. But you're going to start with the bouncy balls. So I thought that this took ages to dry. The instructions inside say, well, I mean, the instructions are basic as fuck. They say, clasp the gum all together, pour in your chosen powders, soak for 5 to 10 minutes, remove and wait 10 minutes to dry before opening. I would assume soak means I need some water. I hate when you get all settled to record a video and there's something you don't have. Let's have a look at what's in the box. So it looks like we have 3 different colours, which I probably should have guessed by the fact that there are 3 different colours on the box. We have something that looks like a very small bra, and then that's it. Teach me your ways. So I have 3 colours to use. The thing is, I'm tempted just to make a green one because it's Christmas, but I feel like I'm wasting the other balls. You know what, I'm going to make green and blue. I'm going to try and make one that looks like a mysterious planet. I always thought it'd be really funny to make a bouncy penis. So what I could do is save this, and then in future when I've got some like polystyrene or whatever it's called, like the packaging foam stuff, I can carve a penis out and I can make a bouncy penis. So for now, you can go and sit over there. It says soak for 5 to 10 minutes, then remove and wait 10 minutes. So I guess what I should probably do is get... Why is my eye watering? Why? I have this thing where whenever I record anything, my body just leaks. Not in those places. I need to go get a cup of water and I can leave that to the side while I open my modelling clay and see whether or not this is still viable for modelling. Please hold. I feel like there probably was a better way to open this so that I can actually pour it properly, because this is going to go fucking everywhere. Okay, we have begun, and you need to be on the edges. I feel like it's just going to blend them together and it's not going to look like anything. I'll be impressed if it looks anything like what I'm imagining. So it says soak for 5 to 10 minutes, but I feel like I need less water. How deep is that? Right, hang on. This hasn't touched anything yet except just the glass, so... Good for you. Oh, it floats. Do I have to sit here for 10 minutes? I'm so impatient. I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes and hold it. Will you float? As long as it doesn't tip over. There we go. Right, it's not tipping over. So let's move you a little bit more out of the way. Okay, before I open the box, go to the comment section. Let me know what you think will have happened to this clay. I think I've had this clay in this box, I think unopened. I think I looked at it. I think it's unopened. It might be sealed. It's been in here for probably over 3 years. I reckon it'll be all right. Maybe a little slimy. That's my prediction. This looks weird. It's just a box full of coloured bags. Oh, there's a user manual. Why has it got so many pages? It looks like instructions on how to make specific things. Caterpillars, succulent plants. Oh, there's a Santa Claus one. Well, we have to do that, don't we? Anyway, is it even doable? So these look like tools used to carve shapes. I guess these are bags to put your drugs in? It must be to put them back in after they're done. But what condition is the clay in? Oh, the bags have inflated so much. Like this one, why have you not inflated? Why have only some of them inflated? They're like little pillows. You could sleep on them. Yeah. Let's commit to making the Santa Claus that they have in their booklet, because then we'll have a direct comparison with something a talented artist has done and me. The big question is going to be, are they in a condition that's going to be usable? Oh, okay, well, I guess we're supposed to start with this. How small is this supposed to be? So you don't get a lot of clay. It's like a brownie I don't want to eat. I mean, it might still be usable. I don't know what it's supposed to be like. Oh, it fucking stinks. It's like really, really rubbery. But I don't know if it's supposed to, because like, it does hold a shape very well, so maybe that's the point. All right, well, we'll do a little circular ground, or overly ground. Oh no, I think this one might be done. Come on, you can do it. What if I add some water back to it? I'll bring you back to life. This isn't going to work if I don't have white. White's in everything. Okay, well, you're a write-off. So I need to find something else that's close to white. Okay, well, there's one here that's like a sad grey. You look like you're still malleable. I'm dreaming of a sad grey Christmas. Yeah, this one's moldable. How does theirs look like actual snow and mine just looks like a big blob? I always hate that when you buy like a crafts kit and the version the professionals do looks great. What they should do, in the booklet, it should have shit ones. And then when I do one and it looks better than their shite, I feel good about myself. There. Fuck it. Okay, so we have a bit of ground with some lovely snow on. What's next? Okay, so we need some Santa. I'm gonna use this red. This looks like a better red, and it's also inflated, which means it's usable. Don't think about it, bro. It doesn't really want to turn into a new shape, like, smoothly. Has it been 10 minutes? I feel like it may have been. Okay, and then I'll put you there, and then you need another 10 minutes. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, Santa. Whoever bought me this kit, thanks. Oh, the joy I'm getting from this. It's like Christmas morning when you're a kid and you go downstairs and all the presents are there. This one seems quite usable, actually. Ooh, maybe this is what it's supposed to be like. Oh, God, it's very stringy. Oh. Look, he's got boots. Then he also needs a belt. Obviously, you can't tell this because you're on the other end of a camera, but the smell is unpleasant. There we go. Wrap the belt around his waist, if you can call it a waist. This piece of Santa just fell off there. Don't worry, kids, he's fine. So I should now be at the stage of the picture. Oh, I need to put his arms on as well. Oh, no. How's he going to deliver presents without arms? He's got arms. They're sort of staying on. Oh my. Clay Santa's not real, Brad. He can't hurt you. Okay, next up is the head. Let's give him a bigger head so people maybe look more at his head and not his body. I imagine in about 5 minutes I'll be saying, no, look at the body, please. If it is supposed to be sort of like this, it's not particularly messy. It doesn't like get stuck on your hands or anything. It does mould fairly well. Makes you smell, but no change there. So he needs a beard. Oh, there's pink as well. This is meant to be his mouth. You know what? You can have a red mouth. I don't care. I don't want to open another packet. I'm already using loads. I can't be bothered opening the blue, so he's got black eyes now. Look. He looks like something from Coraline. Let's see. Because it's not sticking very well and I have to press stuff down, I'm reshaping his head as I do this. A little bobble on the hat. Let's see if I can get his hands to stick to his body. And then I can put the head on and we've got a full Santa. Everybody, meet Santa. What's that, Santa? The kids on the nice list get presents and the kids on the naughty list get murdered. I need a tree to go with Santa. So let's quickly get that done. I think my Santa's too big and my ground is... Oh no, his shoes are melting. I need to make my ground bigger. There you go. Got more space now. More space to stretch. And more space for your tentacles to emerge when you eventually take over the world. Okay, so I've got tree stump there. Look how perfectly it fits in. Yeah, this one seems a little bit like the red, where it's moldable, but it's not particularly useful. However, I'll work with what I've got. Wonder how the bouncy ball's doing. Oh, feels pretty solid. I have a feeling that I may have made this whole thing too big, because this is all of the green, and it doesn't look like enough for the tree. So it's going to have to be a tall, thin tree. There we go. A massive trunk, slender tree. And the only thing left to do is the candy canes. There was an Australian YouTube channel I used to watch a while back. I think it was called The Checkout. They used to do consumer advice and stuff like that. One of those shows they had was called Product versus Pack Shot. And it was a little series where what they would do is they would show the photo on the front of a bit of like a packaging of food, and then they would show what it actually looked like. And it was obviously this big laugh that was, that like, you know, it looked shit. I imagine that this is what this is going to be. Like the picture in the booklet is the product, is the pack shot, and this is the product. I think that was it was an actual TV show, I think. They cut it up into segments and put it on YouTube. It's a great idea. Oh no, oh, I've ruined it. Well, it's fine. It's not like this being ruined is going to ruin the ensemble, is it? Okay, so according to the picture, there's one in front of the tree. Like that. There's loads of them on the picture. How much fucking stuff have they used? There's one next to Santa. There, that's the weapon he uses when he beats people. Are they even going to stick on? Oh, they will if I force them. There we go, perfect. No problems at all. I mean, that is the wrong side compared to the... I'll just rotate it. There we go. The joys of things not actually being stuck anywhere. And there's another one further down. There we go. I can't actually see what this looks like because it's facing away from me. But right now, you know how successful it's been. So this where this hand is. This is the original one in the booklet that I was attempting to make. And this is my masterpiece. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Doesn't Santa not look like an eldritch monster? You know what? Modeling clay can be quite fun. This is probably all going in the bin. I'm sorry to whoever bought me this. It's actually a really nice set. And it probably cost them a decent amount of money because there's a lot of different types of clay in here. And it's a well-presented box. But unfortunately, I've left it too long in that some of the clay is entirely unusable. So thank you to whoever got me this. It's going to be immortalized forever in a video. I just don't remember where it came from. So before we get on to the finale, let's take a quick look at our bouncy ball and see how... Oh, again, it's wet. Of course it's wet. Add water in. See how well it works. Oh, ooh, I like it. It's a bit slimy, and I feel like there's something getting on my fingers which shouldn't. But it's come out, like, sort of how I wanted it to. It's like got a blend of the greens and blues. And I assume it's bouncy. A kid would enjoy this. This would be a fun little craft for somebody to do. Especially if you can clean it up and use it as an actual bouncy ball. So our last thing we have is called 3D card craft. Is that everything? Yes. Instructions. Alright, well, step one, looks like there's a really complicated box in here. Am I going to be too old to wear this? I better not be. I'd be disappointed if I can't wear it. What? What? This is so complicated. Is that a tongue? Do fish have tongues? Don't they? Fish have tongues? I think they do. Okay, I think what I'm just doing is turning this into a cube. It just looks overly complicated in the instructions. I think it's the kind of thing where you sit your kid down with it and go, there you go, sweetie, make yourself a little fish. And about 4 hours later, Mom, I can't do it. Oh, go and have another go, sweetie. You can do it. You can succeed. I've got work later. I actually don't know what time it is. Imagine if I'm late for work. It's like, why are you late? I was making a fish. I was making a fish I could wear. Get in the hole. Right. Well, we have an initial box. Oh, it will fit on my head. Perfect. Good job I've got a tiny child-sized head. And now there's another bit that connects to the bottom that turns it into a fucking TV monitor. Where's that? Well, that is absolutely the stuff of nightmares. How the fuck does this work? There's just so many flaps. Okay. We have made progress. There's a reason why this has been sat in my room for several years. There was like a reverberation through time of my future self being like, don't do it, Brad. It's annoying as fuck. I don't know why my future self sounds like that. Maybe I'm super old. Maybe that's one of my deathbed, my deathbed wishes, my regrets. Like, do you regret anything in life? Yes. I regret ever attempting the stupid clownfish mask thing. I will travel back through time with my dying breaths and warn my past self. What the fuck am I talking about? It's making me go insane. Hello, I am fish. Well, it's looking like it's coming together. I mean, to be honest, it's not that difficult. It just looks like a lot when you get it out, and it's just all of these random flaps. I've got limited time on this earth, and this is how I'm choosing to spend it. Oh, you're in. So many flaps. It's a good job I'm good with my fingers. A little part of me is tempted to keep the fish, because it might look funny sat on a shelf somewhere. And obviously I can put it on when I have guests round. Oh, if I have a lady friend round, you know, we'll have some glasses of wine and listen to some romantic music, and then she says, Brad, should we take this to the bedroom? And I'm like, sure, let me get my clownfish head. Okay, I think that's now firmly attached. I'm sick of folding these fucking flaps now. Get in. There we go. Everyone knows this is the reason why you've stuck around this long. To watch the fish. Final piece. I'm getting used to these flaps on these bits now, because you just sort of shove them in as hard as you can and then worry about it on the other side. I would be annoyed, however, if I somehow damage the fish now. After all this effort, I rip it in half by accident. I suppose it would make for a funnier video, I guess. I always think that when something goes wrong, in my mind, obviously I'm annoyed, but in my mind I'm like, I suppose it makes for a funnier video. Rolling my eyes at future Brad's enjoyment as he's editing it. These two are now in, which means we are done. You know what? This one's actually kind of cool. It is kind of cool, like just folding together a box into a big fish. However, we all know what we all want. We all want to see me wearing the fish. I guess I'll end this video by just saying thank you for watching. And thank you to everyone in the past who's bought me these sort of gifts. I probably will still accept them in the future, but I don't know how soon I'll get around to doing anything with them. Some of them, like, genuinely didn't make it. Like, Nisha bought me a cardboard castle that you were supposed to build, and it didn't survive because it ended up in a basement somewhere, and then it got wet and damp and fell apart. So if you've ever sent me anything in the past that I haven't done, I'm sorry. It probably got thrown out. It'll all be worth it when you see me in fish. I am fish. Swim, 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 swim. Swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim.